this be true? Tell me, can this be real?
These make up the motherlode of matriarchal odes. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Mother's Day songs. For this list, we're focusing on the most affecting songs about mama, regardless of musical genre. Number 10, The Baby, Blake Shelton.
My brother said that I was rotten to the core.
Though many love songs of country music explore the heartaches of failed relationships, a young Blake Shelton shifted gears for his second album and released an emotional ballad about the feeling that comes from being mama's youngest baby.
She would always save me because I was her baby.
Throughout the narrative, the lyrics convey a traveling type of man, one who may not have the success of his two older brothers, but who is still keen on supporting mom when she needs him most.
The whole way I drove 80 so she could see her baby.
And while the subject doesn't get to say goodbye in the end, Blake Shelton reminds us that it's okay for a grown man to cry, especially when it's for his mother.
I softly kissed that lady and cried just like a baby.
It's like 09 in your basement and I'm in love with Nebby.
Number 9, Look What You've Done, Drake.
And your back hurt and your neck hurt and you smoking heavy. And I sit next to you and I lecture you because those are deadly.
For this song off his sophomore release, Canadian recording artist Drake took a sentimental approach by exploring a humble lifestyle with his mother before fame.
You love me and I love you and your heart hurts, mine does too. And it's just words and they cut deep, but it's our world, it's just us two.
With a piano as the musical backdrop, a story of perseverance unfolds, as Drake recalls the dreams that once seemed so distant, yet somehow came within reach thanks to a special someone.
Checks bounce, but we bounce back. I put all the money in your accounts back, and I thank you. I don't know how I would really be without that. It worked out, man. You deserve it.
By noting the bounced checks that were bounced back, Drake serves up a poignant reminder that wishes do come true when a mother and son keep open lines of communication with unconditional love. In the end, Drake's grandmother makes an appearance, extending the story of familial bonds even further.
All I can say, Aubrey, is I remember the good times we've had together and the times I used to look after you.
Number 8, Chinese, Lily Allen.
I see you from the sky.
When a young woman must leave the proverbial nest, Mother Nature itself can provide some needed comfort. And in this case, the dreamlike production on this Lily Allen track captures all the feelings of missing mom and contemplating future plans, all the while not knowing when it will all transpire. Complementing the whimsical musical tone, Lily resorts to nostalgia as the title itself refers to a shared meal and kicking back together at home. However, as some children know all too well, this Mother's Day tune could also represent more of a spiritual meeting rather than an earthly embrace. Number 7, Thank You Mom, Good Charlotte. Dedicated to their mother Robin, the identical twins of Good Charlotte wasted no time in honoring their mother during the early days, as this pop-punk rock track closed out their acclaimed debut album. Citing the many hats worn by their matriarch, Benji and Joel deliver impassioned vocals, with the musical tone itself relatively steady, just like the enduring love of the song's subject.
You were my mom, you were my dad, the only thing I ever had.
It's always nice to see a couple of punk rockers strip it down, and for Thank You Mom, every line hits home.
Will always love you. There's nothing I won't do to say these words to you.
Number 6, Mother, Pink Floyd.
Mother, do you think they'll like this song?
From one of rock's most iconic albums, here's a metaphysical Mother's Day song about the dangers of not being able to let go.
Mama's gonna make all of your nightmares come true. Mama Mama's gonna put all of her fears into you.
As evidenced by the album's title, The Wall, and considering the reputation of the artists at work, Mother takes the listener on an emotive philosophical journey, building up to a shared conversation, which unveils mother and son constructing the proverbial wall.
Ooh, babe, of course Mama's gonna help build the wall.
As the boys' final statement questions the extent of the overwhelming love, you could say this isn't your typical Mother's Day song, but the message rings true. Let each other breathe.
Mama, would she tear your little boy apart?
It takes a lot to know what is love.
Number 5. The Perfect Fan. Backstreet Boys.
It's not the big things, but the little things that can mean enough.
If you didn't surprise Mom at your wedding with this tearjerker, well then the time to play it for her is now.
'Cause Mom, you always were the perfect fan.
Recorded as the closing track for the Backstreet Boys' third studio album, one of the best-selling releases ever, original member Brian Luttrell co-wrote The Perfect Fan, emphasizing all the little things that moms do in order to build a happy life for their children.
You showed me everything that I should know.
In the late 90s, the song came at an ideal time, considering the band's international reach, and years afterwards, it's a Backstreet Boys gem that moms need to hear, and certainly one they'll appreciate on Mother's Day.
Mom, you always were, you always were, you always were the perfect fan. La 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 la.
Number 4. Hey Mama, Kanye West.
Hey la
I wanna scream so loud for you.
In the mid-2000s, Kanye West had yet to reach the extraordinary fame he enjoys now. And beyond all the Kardashian discourse, and whether or not Kanye needs to get a grip on reality, it's important to remember this. The man lost his mother in 2007.
You work late nights just to keep on the lights. Mommy got the trainer wheel so I could keep on my bike. And you would give me anything in this world. Michael Jackson leather and the glove, but didn't get me on curl.
Just a couple of years prior to the untimely death of Donda West, Yeezy included Hey Mama on his second album release.
My mama told me go to school, get your doctorate. Something to fall back on, you could profit with.
And though he reportedly created the song years before, it came at a fitting time in his career, as his mother had seen her boy grow into a successful artist.
Wrote this song just so you know, no matter where you go, my love is true.
Nearly a decade later, Kanye teamed up with Beatle Paul McCartney for perhaps the ultimate tribute with Only One.
Hello, my only one. Remember, you got the world, 'cause you got love in your hands.
Number 3. A song for Mama, Boys to Men.
You taught me everything, everything you've given me. I always keep it inside.
Even if you did grow up listening to arguably the best R&B group of the 90s, Boys to Men, it's hard to fathom how much they accomplished in just a few short years.
You were there for me to love and care for me when skies were gray.
For the comedy drama Soul Food and their third studio album, the Motown Philly crew released what would be their last top 10 hit, a tribute to their collective group of mothers.
Mama, you're the queen of my heart.
Written and produced by the legendary Babyface, the vocals of A Song for Mama express the sincerity of the heartfelt words, as the track slowly leads up to Wanya Morris's spectacular and utterly touching finale. This may have been their last major hit, yet Boys to Men never quit making music together, perhaps a life lesson from their mamas.
Loving you is like food to my soul.
Number 2. Mama's Song, Carrie Underwood.
Mama, you taught me to do the right things.
Whereas Blake Shelton's entry tells the story of a man returning to his mama, this Carrie Underwood release has the subject transitioning from mommy's little girl to an individual woman.
You watched me grow up and only want what's best for me. And I think I found the answer to your prayer.
In essence, Mama's Song transcends the usual pop star formula, as this track was constructed and performed by an icon to connect with a world of girls feeling all the same feels.
As you watch me walk down to my future, I hope tears of joy are in your eyes.
The story story itself isn't anything new, but with a vocalist like Carrie Underwood managing to emphasize the most expressive lyrics, well, it's perhaps the ideal country song about a mother's bond with her daughter, and vice versa.
Mama, don't you worry about me.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
What a mother tells her son, her only one.
Oh, mama, like the roses. Your love is like a river, peaceful and deep. 'Cause I still turn to you.
See, you have given me life, and I just want you to know that you're the reason I'm here today. I will never let go.
Number 1. Mama, Spice Girls.
She used to be my only enemy and never let me be free.
So you may be surprised by this selection, but to be fair, it was lost in the shuffle of the girl group's more popular singles.
All that you did was love.
Even so, Mama became the Spice Girls' 4th consecutive #1 in the UK, as they stepped away from pop cliches and co-wrote a song dedicated strictly to their mamas.
Every little thing you said and did was right for me.
The concept originated with Scary Spice Melanie Brown, and through a set of lyrics that detail the most important aspect of a mother-daughter relationship, Mama strips away everything to let mothers know the essentials. They are cared for, they are loved, and they are most definitely our friends to the end. Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite Mother's Day song? For more mother love and top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
Got nothing spare, a little